There we go. Got it. Episode 5. We got a full house tonight. Would any of you buttholes like to introduce yourselves? Don't all
Well,
go at once.
why don't we start right down the line? So I guess I'm first. Um, Travis Wyatt, 657. I'm the guy that hits the trees.
Hell yeah.
C class, we all hit the trees.
Who else? Who's next?
I'm Matthew Hewitt. I'm a newbie to Hare Scrambles this year. Uh, Bike number 89 on the gas.
The fresh gas too.
Fresh, yeah.
We'll get
Haven't
into
hit any
that.
trees on it yet, but there still is time.
There's still time. I think, well, now that you said that, I think everyone in this call, except for me, started hair scrambles this year. I know Greg, you did polka dots last year, but
I did the one last year I did the sprint endurance last year.
yeah.
I mean, this is my first year racing in general since I was like 4.
Then we got late Pat. We also have Greg. Greg wins all of our races all the time.
Yeah, Greg's like, it's my first time here, and I'm
Second
just gonna
place a
win the
lot.
entire fucking league. Okay. I feel so much better now. And
Yeah.
then yeah, I'm here again, guys, late like always.
What time? Hold on. I need the people that listen to this to know this. I think it was 8:25. You said 30 minutes.
It was
8:15.
8:15. I was like, I said at least 30 minutes, so it always could be longer. All right.
It was.
Well, you know how it is. You get home and we all had to eat still, and then my 4-year-old's like, I'm not tired. And we're like, dude, you are though.
Yeah, that's the worst. It's the
Like,
worst, but
go to
it's
bed.
yeah. You only have
You
it for so
know.
long. It is what it is.
Yeah, right. So I mean, sorry I hung you guys up, but we're all big boys. I think we'll survive.
I don't know. I
Past
need
the
to sleep.
bedtime.
Yeah.
Creeping
Well,
up
No
I
on us.
shit.
guess I guess we can get right into polka dots since that's obviously the topic that everyone here can talk about.
Right, for sure.
Uh, how many? I felt like there was 100 people, but how many were actually on the gate?
It was a lot.
I thought it
No, we had a
30,
was
full row.
like 40,
34.
Yep,
34. I
34 in a
thought
row.
okay. I was gonna say 43, but dyslexia is a thing, apparently.
So 34. Pat and I started out in the grass. We started the polar opposite of you, Travis. And
Sorry,
then
can you repeat that?
I was saying we started on the grass, but we were the polar opposite of you.
Oh,
You were on the inside. We were on the
inside.
farthest outside there was.
Yeah, I got cut off pretty quick.
So originally, that's where I pulled up. So I almost started right there, but I didn't want to get off my bike and move that hay bale. So I went to the other
Yeah.
end.
I was just gonna, because I parked right to the right of it. The guy on the TTR 230 was dead centered with it. And I was like, dude, you're gonna hit that. And he says, yeah. And then right before they go to do the shotgun start, some guy like tried to pick it up and it like fell all apart.
So I guess
Mhm.
since there's a legacy behind this guy, do you guys, I think only Greg and Travis know this, like witness this guy. Do you want to tell the legacy of TTR man?
All right,
That
well,
dude
so
was wild.
yeah, he's crazy. So starting gate, he's right next to me. I'm striking up a conversation. I notice he doesn't have goggles. His gloves are pretty old, but it's a brand new bike, like it's pretty clean. And we're just shooting the shit for a second. And I want to say he said it was his first or second race this year, and he just did it on a whim.
Did you catch a number by chance?
I did not. I don't think it had one on it, to be honest. I
I
think it
think
was
it was
all
blank.
stock blue.
So I'm trying to look. You said he wadded it up, right?
Yeah.
He'd probably be towards the bottom of the list at that point.
Yeah, so I'm seeing one down towards the bottom. I don't think it's this Mitchell guy. I think he's been around. Oh, he is a DNF. It could have been him. I don't know. The
No,
legacy.
he was a big bike. I parked next to him.
Okay. Huh. Maybe this Brian guy might be him. If TTR man hears this, tell us who you are.
All right. Anyway, dude, he got a killer start. He pulled that thing like it was a 450, like zoomed right in front of me. And then he was banging limiter the whole way.
Yeah, he caught me in the woods. I think I was in the lead going off the track into the woods, and we got to get past the river, back up into the wood section. I hear this small bike just rev bombing at me, so I let him go by. I'm like, "What the fuck is that? That 230?" And I could not touch him in the woods. He was just gone.
That guy
Get
might
back out.
have, he might have unlocked the secret to hair scrambles.
Yeah, the TTR.
Just running TT.
I
Everyone's
think he
gonna
ran out
show
of
up on the
suspension
day
or
with a
talent.
TTR.
Yeah. Did it
So I
have
caught back up to him on the track, and the step down, the big flagger guy comes out and on the face of jump and tell me to slow down. So I roll it, and I see plastics everywhere. I see helmet pieces everywhere. He's rolling around on the ground. I was like, "Ooh, that looked painful."
I think it's this Isaac Vincent. My buddy sent me a replay of the start, and I can see it. His helmet kind of looks like it's a 777, is what his ticker says. So
Isaac,
it looks like he didn't even get to scoring.
you're a crazy
No,
son
they
of a bitch,
say it was
Isaac.
before scoring when he wrecked.
Oh no!
But yeah, he's
That's
right
a
out
rough
there
go.
wicking it out right in front of you, Travis.
I'll say, dude, it was unsettling how fast that thing pulled out.
That's crazy.
Well, he's literally ripping a wheelie on it right here.
Yeah.
Did it, since you're looking at it, I do have to know, did it have like rubber, like fork guards on it?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's like
Hell
full-blown
yeah.
trail bike.
The rubber fork bellows.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's so
That's wild.
And it looks like he's wearing like just leather boots and like khakis, it looks like.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't like wearing a kit. I knew that.
What a gangster, man! That's
That is
sick.
gangster.
I'm disappointed that he crashed. I'd love to see how he finished.
Well, if he caught up to Greg on the first lap, he probably would have done pretty good on that thing.
I couldn't touch him.
Yeah,
Ronnie
that's
Mac's
wild.
Michigan cousin came out to race Hare Scrambles.
Dude, the TTR, and if he had like a denim Wrangler jacket on. Like Larry
It's
and
like-
Tyser and Ronnie
Yeah.
Mac fucked and
I was
made
gonna say
him.
Larry and Tyson and Ronnie Mac has a fucking retarded cousin living in Michigan.
That'd be great. I guess as far as starts go, Pat and I started next to each other. I luckily got the jump a little bit on him, but then he fucking blasted past me in the rollers.
Dude, I'm not good at moto, but I'm better at moto than in the woods. I'm horrible in the woods.
You were crushing it. Like, yeah, Marty McFly, yeah. So I forget what lap that was now.
Third lap, baby.
Yeah, this is jumping pretty far ahead, but still. This motherfucker, dude. I'm just trying to get through the track. I'm already like my back's already kind of starting to hurt from fucking bottoming out every jump there is. And all of a sudden, old Catherine America flies over me. Like, I thought it was like a pro at first. This dude fucking just boosted this thing over top of me, and then he launches that one single. Dude, you launched that single like 80 feet.
I tried to double that single.
That was, yeah, double it into like a turn. Like,
No. So
was there a bump after?
yeah, I think that's over the start straight.
Yeah,
And like it's way longer. It's definitely not a double, by the way. Just so
No.
everyone knows, it's
I
not
know
a
what you're
fucking
talking
double.
about. No, it's
So-
a little bit stretched.
I went double past Adam, and like at this point, I'm hanging it out there because I'm like, I gotta fucking beat him. Like, I gotta get by him, and I get by him, and I'm just on cloud nine, and I'm on third gear pinned. You know, my bike fucking runs good, and traction was there. Yes, or yeah, Sunday traction was. I had all the traction,
Yeah.
and I'm third gear pinned, and I leave that takeoff, and I'm like, I fucked up.
Dude, I was nervous.
I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die right this second.
I saw you
And
hit that single, and all I could think about was that deep sand, and I'm like, I'm literally gonna have to stop if he fucking wads this thing up right now.
so I'm coming in and I'm like kind of gauging in the air. I'm like, okay, how bad is this gonna suck? And I'm like, I might fucking make this thing. And I cased it real hard. And thank God I take care of my suspension. And I kind of just bounce up off it. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm gonna get like I'm all right, but I'm gonna fucking crash in this corner. So I got on the brakes and down geared to like first. Like, just let the bike sing and push through the deep sand because I was all fucked up. Then I'm like, well, damn it. Now Adam's going to come charging back, thinking this is like a pro race. Like, I'm thinking it's a pro race. So he's going to come charging back. So I'm like, all right, I got to push. And dude, I was so hung off the back of the bike everywhere, like just total goon riding, fucking feet coming off the pegs, ass sliding off the back of the seat. And I'm like, man, I got to make it off this track. I'm gonna crash really freaking hard here. And I was able to get out into the woods. And the entire time, like from the second I entered the woods all the way to the finish line, I'm like, look, asshole, next time you get on the track, don't die. Don't push it. Like for what, 6 miles, telling myself, like, don't be an idiot. Like, you're not gonna get first. Don't be an idiot. But man, might have
No,
been the coolest thing I ever did.
it was funny because you went past me, and I'm like, holy fuck. And then once like the shock wore off of you hitting that thing, it was like traumatizing for me. Like I was so genuinely afraid of you hitting that sand and just dying. And once I came over that single and saw you didn't, I'm like, okay, asshole. Like I'm on you, whatever. And then well, we went through, and then I was pretty much like a corner behind you the rest of the track. And because I could see you'd be coming out of the corner as I was entering, basically. And then what happened? Oh, we went into the woods, and I'm like, I'll get him for sure in here. Like I can catch up to him. I fucking high side this rut and just like tip over at like -1 mile an hour. I was so pissed. It was that was my only little like tip of the day. And it was the stupidest little thing ever. Like I was just in a rut and I just tipped over. And of course the bike stalls and I got to kick it and I'm pissed off. And yeah, that's basically how it went for me. I didn't really have anything too exciting from the race other than I think the bypass was bullshit.
It was so quick and easy.
It
Saved me every
was
time.
it pissed me off so bad when I chased down this Yamaha. It was a row one person. I chased him down. I'm on his ass going through the woods. I see he cuts off to the bypass. I'm like, okay, I'll get him right here. I go through greasy enduro section, perfect, like pretty quickly, perfect. And all of a sudden, I'm coming off of the big log like bridge thing, and this dude fucking whips out right in front of me. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that bypass wasn't much of a bypass.
So
No.
was that bypass? Was it only the one section around like the log bridge, or was
Yes.
it supposed to? That was it.
Log bridge and tires.
Yep.
yeah, yeah, it needed to be like twice that. Like they needed to go like I don't know,
They
go
need to do
off,
a
do like a
VT, well,
hairpin, and
VTR
then
does.
back. Yeah,
Because VTR, when they make do a bypass, they're making you pay for it.
which I mean, it should be really
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be
Right.
longer.
Yeah, it
because
should be longer, be somewhat technical where you can actually fuck up, not like, yeah, it shouldn't be literally just faster.
Yeah, there was one pair of trees that slowed you down right in the middle, but if the spacing was any bigger, you could pretty much just fly around it.
I
yeah,
don't know. On my second lap, somebody threw a log right in the middle of it. That's kind of funny.
good. Oh, you know what? I guess since we were talking about that, that last lap when I was trying to catch up to you in the woods and I ended up tipping over and everything, there was a new tree down across the trail, and I thought I went off trail, and I turned and I went under this tape, and I'm like, you fucking idiot! Like, so I ended up going off the trail. I had to go back under the tape real quick and then get back on, and that was like, I don't know, 2 minutes from scoring. So I took a nice little like 45
Detour.
second detour there, which didn't help me at all.
Oh, I know where you're talking. Was it the one that was tree down? You could go around the end of it,
No,
and
so it was
then
a
no.
smaller new one, and it made it look
At
like I
Birch Tree?
wasn't. Yeah, there was like a real tiny, I mean, it wasn't like super tiny, it was noticeable, but it was enough to where I thought that I somehow went off the trail somehow. And yeah, basically fucked myself with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I got yelled at scoring because I went to like gear down to first, and I hit neutral, and I fucking just gave it like a blip of the throttle to like move forward, and the guy's like, "Don't rev your bike here," and I was like, "Well, dude, this is C class. I fucked up. Leave me alone.
That
Stop
guy
yelling at
was,
me."
he was like fired up though, because even the
Yeah.
first time I came through scoring, he's like, slow down, man. I'm like crawling through scoring. I'm like, dude, chill. Like,
Yeah,
Sir,
every time scoring was getting yelled at.
yeah, I'm like getting whacked with the fucking flag when I come through. Like, dude, stop.
get off and take the flag and hit him back.
Yeah, just fucking take the flag and ride off with it.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Did I had a guy try to pass me on that little roller when you come out of the woods before scoring?
Hmm.
And I was like, dude. And I just straight ran him off the track.
Good.
Just right into the woods. It just cut right over. Like, what are you doing?
That's where Greg should have laid the smackdown on Damien there.
Yeah.
I tried. He was too fast.
What was it? It was like 2 seconds, wasn't it?
It's 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
wish I had a GoPro on or someone was recording me and him on the track. It was both bikes wide open. There's no more power getting out of them. Neck and neck, hitting jumps. I was riding way over my head. I don't jump too much, and I was forced to do it to just keep pace with him.
All right.
Yeah, so lap one, you were 11 seconds off, and then what is that? 19 seconds, lap two, lap three, 6 seconds, and then lap four, you were 2 seconds off of it.
Yeah, I think it was lap 3 and 4. We were trading first place back and forth.
That might be the closest one yet. I mean, you guys are always really close, but
I think 10 Pines was about the same.
yeah, 2 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's good. He's fast.
Who else? Oh, that's your buddy, isn't it? Cody Zagers.
Yeah, that's Whiskey Creek winner.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I dragged him out here this weekend. It was funny. He was pretty quick, but I don't know, he must have been sick or something. He wasn't feeling good, but he said he wadded it up like 4 different times. And so he was just kind of putzing towards the end, but
I mean,
still
that's
pulled
pretty
out a
good.
fifth.
Yeah, for a fifth.
He's like former. I don't think he never raced hare scrambles before, but he used to do a lot of enduros. And he is like wicked fast. It is insane to watch him ride when we go trail riding.
For the split second you get to see him.
Yeah, yeah, right. I can latch on for about 5 seconds, and that's about it.
Dude. Yeah, I rode with guys like that. So we did a trail ride up north one time, and the guy at the start had a Yamaha T700, and I'm like, bold choice for single track, but whatever. And about 3-4 miles into the trail, I hear this ungodly racket behind me, and he comes flying by in the woods on a 700. I'm like, oh, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've never seen anything like that. And then when at Eagle, the dude had that Africa twin. I'm like, he's either going to be sick or horrible. And it was
Yep.
definitely the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not believe he had that bike out there.
I was so fired up when I think the first time we lined up, he was directly in front of me. But then I think the second time he wasn't. But when I saw that thing pull up, I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, like, mad respect, but that definitely was not the race for that bike.
No, not at all. You
I'm so
imagine
glad I
that whole
skipped
thing
it.
getting covered in mud? How
Yeah,
heavy?
No,
it'd weigh 1,000 pounds instead of 900.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine
dude.
picking that thing up.
Well, he had to at least one time because he spun it around right there after the enduro course at Eagle. And I'm like, fucking sorry, bud. See ya.
Yeah. I remember I saw that on someone's camera.
I ended up going past him and he was off in the foliage.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I think we beat that one with a dead horse on here, but that was such a fucked up race. I loved
It's
it
it,
though.
it really is. And
Uh,
but that's the race everyone talks about from this year, man.
It was good.
You
Um,
know.
what about, I mean, I guess Travis and Matt, did you guys have anything, and Greg, anything else wild from Sunday? Or how'd your race go in general, I guess?
I mean, considering I did half as good as I normally do, I had a pretty close battle between four positions on the last lap. I was in 14th going through scoring, and as I'm going through scoring, I hear the scoring lady say, "Oh, we got a close one." And it activated something primal inside of me, and I started beating the hell out of my bike to try to get 10th. I was determined.
Is that before or after the prostate exam?
That was after. Going through that enduro section, I ripped my corner coach off because there was a dude that was laying down, like the bike was on top of his leg, a bigger guy on a KX, and he was pinned down on the bridge. And so I saw a lane and I said, well, I haven't hit it yet. And so I popped up there, gave it a little too much throttle, and it spun outside. I felt kind of bad because the bike like slid into his bike and kind of locked him down more. But then four dudes pile up on top of the bridge. And so now we're all packed up in there. And I look behind me, I'm like, well, fuck, I can't lift this thing right here. So I just flip it over twice down the bridge, like side over side. And the dude helps me move it and all that stuff. And then we get back on, and I notice my like something is hitting my asshole. Something. Every time I hit a whoop, something's jamming up in there, and I don't know what it is. And I kind of look back a little bit, and my corner coach ripped off on one side, so it's just flapping in the wind, dangling because it's pinched under the seat. And so for that whole four position battle, every time we go through like those quick roller sections on the road and stuff like that, I'd be third gear just pinned and just getting raped by a corner coach. Like no joke.
Oh.
They're not soft, in case you didn't know.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I was able to make up four positions within at least half a lap. I mean, I was fucking
Was that
never ridden like that before.
was that on the like the moto track?
It was kind of a mix. So like we all came through scoring, and then after that it was on. I mean, so it was from scoring all the way on to the moto track. So like
Yeah.
going through the
That's
pits and all that stuff, like it was close.
that's one of the things I have wrote down for you is big improvement on the moto track because you come around me like I was sitting.
Yeah, if I don't have a hare scramble that weekend, I'm at a moto track. I'm out on Wednesdays if I got the money, Tuesdays if I can. I got a buddy who has a easy little private track up in Grant, so it's a short drive for me, but
Yeah,
plus I'm kind of practicing for my goal next year is I want to do moto and hare scramble instead of the sprint enduros and hare scrambles.
yeah. It's
But yeah,
definitely noticeable.
even I was shocked at that. Like I saw you and it again just triggered something because you guys always beat me, and I was like, not today. I'm on one.
And that's what I think I was telling you actually after the race. I'm like, it's such a big, they have such a big track there. Like it's pretty long. And that kind of fucked me on the day.
Yeah.
I'm just so fucking slow out there.
One thing that I noticed like the day before when I was walking it and it was downpouring rain is it's more of a skinnier moto track compared to most. Like most people, it's almost 20 feet wide. This one had to be at least 15. And I mean, it doesn't sound like it makes that much difference, but when it narrows down and through all those corners, I mean, it really forces you to think ahead on your line choice
Yeah.
and it's changing every lap because it's all sand.
Yeah. I do like on their moto track when you go like out towards the back and then you have that big downhill and that
Hmm.
big ass. I took the outside on that big turn before
Yep.
you come back up every time. And that was nice because you could actually hold some speed around that curve or that corner, and it shoots you right back out into the center of the track, and then you take the inside on the next corner, and
Yep.
that was like the one spot I actually was kind of fast was that one little section.
That
Rest,
step up was super fun.
Dude, I
I
couldn't
about
get
died
traction
on
to
it.
hit that.
Man, I had, like I said, I had traction for days there. I don't know what it was, but like everything was clicking with the bike. I wish I was like riding better. It's okay. Were any of you close enough to see me fly into the trees on the first lap?
I, I don't think
I
so.
was not.
No.
If I
no, I
did, I was
think,
focused on something else.
well,
Yeah.
I think Greg and Travis were ahead of us.
I took second
And
off start.
how was your start, Matthew?
Uh, Pretty bad. This bike is still a little bit of a hard starter. I think it's just going to be like that until it breaks in.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really a good starter anyway. I don't practice. Literally, the amount of starts I have is the amount of races I've done. Um, and so I don't know. I'm a little timid still off the start, so I kind of just like to let the pack go and then see how it goes from there. But I guess it wasn't bad. Definitely this new bike is way better on the moto track. It's just way better everywhere. Like that, nothing really too eventful for me with this race other than the new bike. Like I'm doing stuff on this bike I've never done before. So it's like a game changer. Good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
I think I would have been the closest one to you, Pat. And
Well,
I didn't I just caught the aftermath of it.
right. And so you were far enough behind me. I think I was already back on the bike by the time you caught me.
I think I think you were I think you were standing next to it.
Okay.
Maybe you
So,
were just hopping back on.
so when, so I felt great, man. Like I got a good lead on a bunch of people, and I made a pass right there where it comes up the hill next to the river and goes into that sandy section, and then it kind of turns in between those trees. You know, you have the outside line, the inside line between the two skinny trees.
Yeah, it's the first right when you first go into the woods.
Yeah, right where you first go into the woods. Well, I chose the skinny section and caught my left handlebar, and it just turned me like, okay, whatever. I've done this a handful of times. Well, I hit the next tree and I went up, like drove up the roots, and fucking right about when my bike was vertical on the trunk of the tree, I just like bailed and jumped off and spun in the air and ran into the trees behind me in the air. So the bike hit the ground, I hit the ground, and I looked, and it seemed like there was 15 bikes already stopped. And I was like, what in the fuck just happened? So I just grabbed the rear wheel and threw it out of the trail, and everyone goes blowing by me. And then you would come by me. I'm like, shit, now I got to catch him. And if you look at my lap splits, when I went through scoring the first time, I was in 19th.
Yeah, I did see that.
And I'm like, I seen that. I'm like, okay, if I can battle my way up to like 15th, I'll be happy. And I ended up 16th the next lap, then 14th overall finish. I was like, well, not really how I wanted the day to go, but I'll take that after that kind of a crash. Jesus criminy, man.
Once you get rattled, it's hard to get back into it mentally.
Well, and that was
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like I felt really freaking good. And then that happened. I took at least half a lap of like evaluating myself. Like, am I good? Like,
That's always the same problem I have too. If I end up whacking a tree pretty good or something, I'm always convinced that well, Muskegon they were, but I'm always convinced that like my bars, like my wheels crooked or something, and I'm like, it never feels right to me. And I always have to tell myself like, who cares? Just fucking ride the thing. Like, but yeah. I know I
yeah, I'm
felt
like,
bad because well, I was watching a couple videos and I saw like just a fucking line of people going past you. Like every video from our class and even the rows behind us, I saw you standing there in. So I mean, you had to put some passes down.
Dude, I hit that fucking tree hard as fuck. Like it's not a good feeling when you're flying into trees and your feet aren't on the ground. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
it's
been there.
when you're multiple, like it felt like I mean, I was probably only a foot off the ground, but it felt like I was multiple feet off of the ground as I was flying into another set of trees. And I'm like, well, this is how it ends. Hope someone takes care of my kid that's sitting in the truck
With the
because
windows up.
with the windows up because he's a psycho.
I'm surprised the Switch didn't overheat.
Dude, he's just like, and like halfway home, he's like, Dad, can I have the charger? My Minecraft is gonna die. I'm like, yeah, yeah, buddy. Here's the charger. Play Minecraft.
Oh, that was so funny. We pull back in and I could tell that the windows were up and I'm like, Jesus, this is crazy, man.
I'm like, you can start the truck. He's like, I didn't want to waste gas. I'm like, oh, I'd rather that than you die. That's
Yeah.
harder to explain.
Dad, I have to listen to you yell about Iran all week.
Right?
The Strait of Hormuz. I'm
Right.
7 and I know what the Strait of Hormuz is.
My son's sitting in the truck looking like Ace Ventura and the Rhino.
That's funny.
Oh
No,
my gosh.
I'm trying to think. So I guess, so I always complain and bitch about how people, and this is perfect because you guys all started like the season this year, but I always bitch about how people don't know how shitty it was when you'd have the double A's and pros come by you in years past. And so I guess kind of Greg, you race team afterwards.
I
So
did.
you know
That
full
was a
well that feeling.
that was a wild experience. It was a lot of fun. It's got a chance to have a few battles with some A&B guys. Lost a lot of them just because I was already pretty well beat after racing our race. But the person that won it, seeing that guy ride was astonishing. I was sitting off in the pits watching him go flying by. Then my last lap out, normally when people come up to you and want to pass, they'll give you a couple revs. You could hear this Honda four-stroke thundering 100 feet back. By the time I moved over, I heard a limiter, him shift, and he was gone fast as he came through.
Dude,
It
he
was
was ripping.
wild.
Like when you took off to go to your staging where you guys were staging, um, and I sat there and watched that guy, he was on a fucking rip. Is it
I'm pretty sure he's a Terminator.
it's Michael Witkowski on the old Honda? He was flying. And then like I was telling you before we started, I looked at his Hare Scramble results and pretty much every year he comes up and does one or two races. And I only see all the way back to 2010, I see one second place and then a DNF. The rest are all first place.
So every time I seen
Damn.
him, there was nobody even close to him. It was at least 30, 40 seconds behind.
Yeah, he was ungodly.
But it was definitely a big awakening seeing how much the track changed from our race to the team's race. The corners were all getting absolutely brake chopped. The ruts were peg deep in some spots.
Yeah.
The lines were changing every single lap.
Yeah. I mean, that's even how, again, even in years past, that's how it was. Like you'd come up to some spots and like you're saying, you're dragging pegs through it. Like I'm I I think switching the program to the split was the best thing they ever did for the Hare Scrambles.
Definitely
I,
encourages more C class people to come out and ride
yeah,
without the fear of getting ran over.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, as a new person, to me, that it feels kind of one-sided, like it favors the morning classes because of how rough the track is after our race, and then having all the double A and the pro guys and the team race go, like I feel bad for them because it's so tore up already.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but you got to think like without with as big as the C class is, without the C class or as many people getting into it, that program wouldn't.
Yeah,
I've been told by others would not be able to run for that long.
no, it's easy to see that C class is where I would argue 80 to 90% of people land when they're racing.
Yeah,
So like that's where most of the money's coming in and that keeps things going. So that does make sense.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
think as far as the like track degrading, kind of to what Greg was just saying, it's really nothing for those guys. Like our deep
No, it's
ruts
not.
are like nothing.
You're right.
No, and I mean, my couple buddies that do race in the B class, they're just like, it's just a normal day for them. They don't give a shit how rough the track is. They're just out there.
Right. They're fast no matter what.
Well, exactly. And like the one is fast just because he's kind of like that redneck strong,
Yeah.
just doesn't give a shit about anything, right?
Hmm.
Just full race with no water. Just fucking like I think he finally started wearing gloves after 15 years of riding,
Jeez.
kind of guy, just like doesn't give a fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's
Just
speaking
tough.
of well, speaking of water, I do have on here that just a random thing that Greg, you finally switched to a helmet. A
Yeah,
helmet.
this is my first race with the helmet drink system, and I don't see myself going back. I drink way more water than I normally do during riding. I didn't
Yeah.
have to slow down find a slow down corner to reach out and grab my hose. This is right there. I drank most of my pack, which I never do.
Yeah, and I've always been the same way too, where like even with the helmet one on, I still won't drink enough water. Like I always end up finishing with water in it. And but I've been getting better with it. And like that race, I finished the entire bladder, which isn't much. I think the waist pack is only a liter, but I did find out the way to do it is when you fill that bladder up, if you before you fold it, if you squeeze as much air out as you can, like just until the water is like about to pour out of it and then fold it, it makes it work 1,000 times better.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't
you
have to
don't have
suck all that air
any
in first.
yeah, you don't have any issues, and even if you have too much air in it, you'll end up sucking the air out of it and leave water in it, but there won't be enough air in it for you to suck the water out. It's a very weird thing, but once you start doing that, it makes it even better.
I was like, I haven't had any problems with it. I mean, I've ridden once with it and I raced once with it and haven't had a problem. I definitely do enjoy it much more than the having the hose in my chest though.
Yeah. I'm fully on board with like the Usway butt pack now. Like that's the only thing I'll ever use ever
I
I
again.
am
think
thinking
that
about
was,
trying one of those here
I want
next.
to switch to it.
It's so good.
I have the Uzway Outlander Pro, so it's like a X cross chest strap. And
Yeah.
dude, that thing is so tight. No matter how much I loosen it, it feels like I'm being compressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the thing I liked about so I have the MSR version of like
Mhm.
the X clip one,
Yep.
and I do like those. I just I don't like bringing that much water into a what's supposed to be like an hour and a half to 2 hour race
Right.
because I don't think I need that much, and then also I don't want all that water on me, and yeah,
Yeah, I use a 3 liter and it is kind of heavy. Like I've gotten to the point where I don't take it on trail rides because it's like too heavy to ride with
Yeah.
almost. Definitely
yeah,
for the race I take it because I need like all that. But which
yeah.
actually I didn't. I probably drank only 2/3 of it. So
The yeah. Well, I've been having to like train myself to use it because Muskegon, I put one bottle. So that bladder it's 1 liter. So it takes 2 bottles of water, and I only put one bottle in it, and I finished that race with water. And so that's kind of like a learning curve for me. I'm very much like mentally the same as like the guy that Pat was just talking about. where it's just like I'm lucky to even like remember to drink it. But
I was really bad with the just the hose hanging across on my chest. I always have to feel like I had to slow down or take one hand off the bar to put it in my mouth and keep going. But I
yeah,
do feel a lot faster with this on here because I don't have to slow down, don't have to touch it or nothing.
it's definitely ideal. And the way that so like you got lucky with your helmet because you can center mount it
Yeah.
where like I was trying to tell you the way that my helmet is, it has the TLD logo right in the center. So you have to pick a side. And it's not too bad. All I have to do is I just pull one hand off and I just reach up real quick and I can just slide it right over and grab it with the mouth. But if you're able to center mount it, it's like perfect that way.
Yeah, I just leave it right in front of my mouth, basically where I can kiss it, and I pull it with my lips and get my drink and spit it back out.
Spit it out. What did you guys like the shotgun start?
That was
That was
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked
I
it.
honestly barely noticed it. It was
Did
It
you
was
too
like
hard to
quiet.
hear with
Yeah.
the 30-second interval. It's hard to hear because there's bikes still roaring not
yeah,
that far away.
Well, that and
well,
they're shooting blanks, so it's already a light load.
right. The
Ditto.
yeah. Um did you like how we started at like 10:40?
Hey, it
Dude,
was
that was
nice for
sick.
once. Yeah.
On time.
That
Let's
was
go.
I
that
know
was the
that
closest one to on time this year.
I know that one had Pat pretty happy.
Dude, I fucking cannot stand just sitting there. Like, I know I'm literally late to the podcast all the time, but I really like doing things on time. Like,
I
my
thought
schedule
Muskegon was
is
terrible.
so fucked. Dude, Muskegon was bad. VTR was horrible.
Yeah,
But the
Muskegon, I
work,
just sat there so long it was hot. I mentally checked out, and I had a
the
hard time the entire race getting back into it.
I okay, so would you rather have a late start at Muskegon in that kind of heat or at Eagle where you're sitting there in fucking pouring rain? You're like, this is sick.
well, Eagle, the thing I didn't get about Eagle, and I think it had to do with like switching the track from the kids track to and then making sure there was no kids out still. But if you're gonna late start for rain, either somehow say it like over some speakers or something, or just don't because it's not gonna stop raining. Like it was wet all day, no matter what. So
Yup.
I didn't like that we sat there for like 20 minutes in the rain because it fucked my goggles. That's the only thing that pissed me off. I ran that entire race with no goggles on, and it was because water got behind the roll off and all that, and it was just dumb.
Yup.
Either run it or start it late. But we're already soaked, so why not fucking just start?
Yeah, that was really not fucking great. But no, I was super pumped that it started pretty much on time. 10:30 race starting at 10:45. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I was super pumped with that. And like the track was badass. And I think I've said that at every track we've been to, except for Eagle, only because it's like a fairground track. So it's not like really anything special.
Did
I
they
honestly
even
think
have
that the dirt and the trail in general, that was probably the best conditions we've had all year.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
it was phenomenal.
Like
As much
that,
as it
I
rained,
felt so strong that race.
as much as it rained the night before, because I camped there, it downpoured for at least 6 hours. Like it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning when it quit raining.
dude? I
And
looked
I was worried it would be swamped.
so yeah. I was watching the rain. I looked like a housefly sitting out on like my porch, like rubbing my hands together, watching it rain. I
I
was
feel because you
ready.
were itching at the moment.
I was fucking ready to show up and it be a mud fest. And yeah, that didn't happen.
Fucking
Well,
Instead
I
I
Adam's
got
rode
hoping
the
for AP effect.
Yeah,
instead I
right.
got Pat flying over me on some fucking crazy jump doing shit. Yeah.
Double and a
Just
half.
dude, I want to drive back to Polka Dots and take a fucking like tape measure and measure what I thought was a double
I'm
just
telling
for
you.
like just for the brag because there's no way that's meant to be a double. That or that takeoff was so fucking wore out.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be a double. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a wall jump to slow you down before the turn.
Well, guess what?
Because it's literally, I know we all raced it, but like it's literally the single, and then you would have to jump the entire start straight into the corner to land where you're talking about.
I thought I was in Supercross for a minute, honestly.
I thought you hit a booter.
Dude, I did hit a booter. It wasn't meant to be a booter. I bet
I
you
mean,
if I would have seat bounced it, I would have made it.
it has such a long run up, and the jump face is so kind of rolled over. It seems like you have to hit it that way. Like it goes so much speed. So like you might have done it right, just not gave it quite enough.
Like I said, if I would have either clicked fourth, which is a crazy sentence right there because I'm a 32-year-old dad of two and not a pro. I'm drinking a beer after I just ate Taco Bell. I'm not an athlete.
Right.
That's peak
Um,
performance.
dude, this is a peak male body. Um, yeah, I could have clicked fourth, maybe held it half throttle in fourth and cleared it or seat bounce. But every time I seat bounce, I end up just fucking going nose down. Like I'm very bad at it. And holy God dang, dude. Like that was scary, man. Like there's a good possibility I'm actually in a coma in a hospital somewhere, and this is just some pipe dream in my head.
Well,
Like,
speaking of
Wake
that,
up. Wake up, please.
yeah,
fuck.
you're gonna wake up to it's just me staring you in the face saying, wake up. It's still Sunday.
Yeah, it's still Sunday, and I'm just fucking laying on a stretcher right there, just like convulsing. Like, and the first thing someone says is like, "That's not a double." It's like, fuck.
So speaking of that, I meant to say this in the beginning, but there was a an issue at that race. One of the 50 plus C riders, Rob Westendorf. I don't know him, but a bunch of my friends know him and ride with him. He did end up having a heart attack at that race or some form of cardiac issue. But the last update I got was that, let me pull it up because I don't want to get it wrong. Was
This is
that
after the race, right?
yes, it was just after. Because he ended up doing fourth. He got fourth in his class. I looked that up. Um, but he is still sedated and he's scheduled for an MRI, but he is showing signs of brain function. So
Oh
the
my God.
the best of thoughts and everything to him. And I don't know how that honestly doesn't happen more. Like I was telling my wife about it, and I track my heart rate and everything. And like I was telling her, none of us are exactly like in the Jet Lawrence
Yeah.
physical condition. And when I track mine and I average like a 177 during a 2 hour race, like you tell someone else that doesn't do that, like doesn't race dirt bikes and all that, that you're doing that, and they're like, you're
Think you're
fucking
dead.
nuts. Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
dead. But
And now
yeah,
imagine being 60.
right. Be it, yeah, in your 50s, he's 50
Yeah,
plus. Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
wild, but it could easily happen. And
Mhm.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more, to be hononest.
Well,
I'm
most of
Good
the
thing it
looking.
guys have
doesn't.
been doing it for so long that their bodies are like somewhat conditioned to it
Yeah,
to a degree, but like obviously life choices are gonna catch up to you eventually,
right.
and just
And
old
like,
age in general.
to be honest, like every round I drive up to, I'm normally like to go steep, and then I'll chug a water to try to flush some of that, and like it's not ideal.
Yeah, when you showed
Yeah.
up drinking a purple ghost, I'm like, this dude's crazy. We're about to
Yeah.
be like the max heart rate we could go, and you're drinking caffeine 10 minutes before.
Dude, it's a horrible addiction. It's been like 16 years of it. Yeah,
I'm
no,
looking at my heart rate because I track it on my watch. And I mean, watches are like they're accurate, but not super accurate. It's not like a chest strap. And
yeah,
it's my average was 164 with a max of 191,
right.
I mean,
Which
that
which is
sounds
like
about right.
like
just
to the
banging.
layman, that's like I remember when I first told my wife that I like sent her the exercise on the Apple Watch. I sent it to her, and it was like 177 or something after we got off Everett one time, and she's like, "What the fuck? Like, are you going to a hospital now, or like, are you gonna come home first?"
Yeah. Yeah. And then like you just go fucking like drink 3 beers and a monster or something.
Yeah,
Like,
Right. And just to give like the that high heart rate some like context or like a comparison, I should say. Last year I had a little health event where my blood pressure was super, super high, like should have died high, but my heart rate was 210, and even that is crazy because you're just sitting there. So
yeah,
to think that it's getting close to that while pushing that much adrenaline and using that much physical strength for that period of time is,
It's scary.
yeah, it's crazy to think about.
I think the
yeah.
highest I ever had during a race, I was doing the Bark Buster last year and pushing real hard. It was super hot out. And I finished the section. I felt like I was going to die. I looked down. I was at 202. And I
Yeah.
thought
holy
I was legit
shit.
going to die.
Yeah. And the heat's not helping you in any way in that situation.
No.
Yeah. Not to mention the fucking 40 pounds of gear you're wearing,
Hmm.
It
wrestling a
doesn't breathe
200
very
pound
great.
motorcycle. Like,
Yeah.
God dang, man.
The gear
Horse
starts at
not for the
40
weak.
pounds, but then it gets soaked and it becomes 60 pounds, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild.
You know, it's crazy, man. It's like, it's even for an average C class racer, it is a fucking sport.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
it's not something that you just like one day you just like buy a bike and hop into and you just go run a race. Like, I mean, you can, like, if there's anyone out there wondering if they should, like, yeah, you should try it, but like your expectation should really only be to survive the day,
Yep.
and if you got to pull off, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I mean, I know personally over the last 4 or 5 years, knowing that like my kid was already showing interest in it and that eventually I would wind up at a track, I was like, man, I got to start fixing myself because 2022, mid 22, I was 265 pounds, like just a fat guy, like a fat fucking motherfucker. And
Couldn't imagine you being too sick. That's crazy.
dude, I will show you pictures and I look more pregnant than my pregnant wife. Just like tits for days,
Sympathy.
big fat fluffy face.
Dude, that's what
And
does it though. Like we just had our third, and then I think we talked about it last week, but like the schedule of having a new baby at the house just fucks everything. And
yup.
then every time this is the last kid we're having, but every time we have a kid, I'll put like 30 pounds on
Oh yeah.
just from like not doing as much as I normally would be doing because I'm like holding a baby, feeding it or something.
Oh yeah.
With that, I'm sure it's a little bit of stress weight too. You're
Oh,
just
I
gonna
don't
eat
stress
when you
about
can.
anything. I'm cool as a cucumber.
See,
Pat hitting tree.
Right.
yeah, man,
But
fucking
yeah, I agree with you on the whole like trying to prep yourself, Pat, like trying to get your body ready to at least somewhat be able to do
Well,
anything on a bike.
I'll add on to that just a little bit. I am not a very active person at all. And probably the first couple races, like Whiskey Creek 10 Pines, I was pulling off like every 10 minutes because I was just exhausted, had to catch my
Yeah.
breath, get some water. And I bought a mountain bike like a month ago, and I've just been riding at 30, 45 minutes, every other day. I like to get out and um like I'd be riding trails with my friend Luke, and whereas I'd be stopping no less than 10 times on a trail. Like we'd go out and ride Misaki Junction here in Cadillac. It's 85. I have no water, and it's like we're stopping twice. And so
Yeah.
just it's crazy the minimal amount of exercise put in like that will make a huge stride in how you perform on a bike.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
I think we've talked about it before, Pat and I, that like the mountain bike is the only thing that saves me. Like, well, I mean, I guess work and like the fire department and all that, but like the mountain bike, I go out at night and we'll just rip a 20-mile loop out here. And it's nice because you can do it at night. Like you don't have to, like the kids are all sleeping and all that. But it's funny, I'll drag like my buddy along and he doesn't do that stuff. And I'm like, come on, let's just go for a short ride. And then I'll have him at 20 miles when we're getting back. And he's like, you motherfucker. And then he won't ride with me for like a month.
It's got to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it. Just I told Adam this a few weeks ago, like at lunchtime at work, guys are going to get their fast food, and I'm just like throwing my shit on, jumping on the bike, and go do 30 to 40 minutes on the farm roads around me.
Right.
And I mean, it's helped a lot. But getting in the gym, lifting, and there's you guys should give this other guy a listen. It's the Coach Rob podcast, and he does an entire series about veteran riders. And if you scroll through, you can go back months and months, or shit, 2 years, I think, is the oldest one. But he just talks about like what you should be doing to like as a veteran rider. Veteran is, if you don't know, uh, he for older guys basically. Um, and he talks about that. What you should be doing to get your body in shape and get prepared to go bang through. And his stuff is mostly moto focused because he coached like Adam C. and Cirillo and some other guys back in the day. But it's super applicable as far as like his gym training stuff and his diet stuff. And like I found it great. And I don't know, give it a listen. It's good shit.
Can you guys hear that cricket?
Is that off your mic?
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
I heard it earlier,
Every
and I'm
once in a
like,
while I
because
hear
I'm
it.
still
Yeah.
outside. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't know where that thing is because I have like this office room in my barn and I don't know if it got in here somehow.
Oh, there it is.
There it was.
Yeah, it's been going crazy. I'm pretty sure every time I talk, you can probably hear it. I can't find it. There's been a few times I've stood up and tried to find this thing to murder it, and I couldn't. So
Dude,
hopefully it's not too.
he's our new mascot.
Yeah, he's just he's
Hell
translating.
yeah.
He's translating for the reptilian species.
I didn't know politicians listen to this.
Yeah,
all the inner earth people.
yeah, from the core.
Uh,
I guess the last thing I have on Polka Dots is Travis, you lost your GoPro. What happened?
Well, during that four position battle at the end, I mean, we're coming down it's not exactly a straightaway, but it's going off that like 80-inch fast trail that goes along the entrance to Polka Dots.
Yep.
But right before you cross the road where they tell everybody to go slow, and yet there was a trench at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I was behind Evan Albright, I think is who it was. It was either him or Jonathan Kent. They're both in our class, and dude, I was giving it the beans. I mean, I was hitting limiter in third gear, which is not of me, and just didn't time it right. Smacked a roller pretty tough. Just kind of bounced off it, but my face came down, hit my bar pad, and my camera setup. The mount I have is kind of like a loop, so it's not hugged tight to my helmet. It's got a little gap behind it, and it just scooped under my bar pad. And when my head came up, I ripped it right off, and I watched it fly down. I was determined. I said, "Fuck it, I can't stop." But I wish I would have, because it would have been great footage.
I'm sure someone will find it.
Yeah, I told a couple people, and one guy right after the race, I went and looked for it, and this other dude was walking it with me, and I was like, dude, it's in this 90-foot section somewhere. That's a loose area, but it's here within like a foot off the path. So I messaged the page and hopefully somebody finds it, but I just want the footage of it now that I've replaced it. But
Yeah, especially on like if you were going hard.
yeah, like I never do. So like I really want to see it now.
Yeah.
So what
That,
I did with mine is I put a loop of like paracord off because I wear it on my chest protector
Yeah.
and looped it from my chest protector up to the mount. So if the like adhesive rips away, it's at least hanging.
Hmm.
yeah, like a tie off basically.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
when I bought or I should say start of the season, I bought a just a cheap Fox helmet and I bought a chin mount, from the chin mount brand. So it's like a helmet fitment on the mouthpiece. So it was hug tight and it came with a little sticky mount with a string on it that is for that. And I was like, I don't need that. I've never used that. I'm never gonna use it. But then I got a new
Wrong.
helmet, totally didn't think about it. And I got one of those Chinese mounts off Amazon that just kind of fingers around the front mouthpiece of the helmet. And it was already broken. I knew this, but I was like, I've ran it broken, whatever. But just the one time I doubt my equipment, it decides to fail.
Yeah. It do be
I
that
need
way.
I need
I
like
really
a
like
better
the
chest
Dango
protector set.
Designs clamp one where you just
I
clip it
I
on.
I looked at that, but I'm like, that thing looks so bulky, and I don't know if I trust a clamp. I mean, I'd be shit whipping myself. That
Yeah, it is a little bulky. It takes some getting used to. Like you can't really look straight down with it on.
yeah.
But and I don't really notice it much anymore because I basically ride with it all the time. I just have very
Mhm.
strong neck muscles now.
Right.
Um but it feels like it's pretty it's pretty strong clamp. Like it would take a lot for it to come off. And it's like the mounting surface is rubberized. So
Okay.
even if it did get knocked, you'd have a lot of friction before
It's
it's
got good
getting
grip on
knocked
it.
off. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I saw that yesterday when I was shopping for it, and I was like, well, I'll just get the Insta version.
Yeah.
So
Hell
I'd like to
yeah.
wear a GoPro more often during racing, but I've had it fall off once, and I worried more about that than the race. So I just
Yep.
leave that in the truck now. I'll wear my GoPro when I go try riding, but that's about it.
Right. I feel like the chest mount is pretty safe, but I don't care for the view angle. If you don't have a new enough camera, then it makes no sense to me. Like the Insta, the X4 and the X5, those like $700 cameras, those look great as a chest mount, but if you're running like a GoPro, I don't
No,
think
they're
the
not
FOV is
not
wide
well
enough.
enough.
No.
If you don't have it set right, you're looking right at the handlebars or you're looking at the sky.
Yeah, or it's like POV from the dude's balls pretty much, and it's like that's not nobody wants to watch that.
Oh,
Oh,
some people like to watch that, but I don't think we're talking about riding anymore.
yeah. Their month, it was a few months ago, was their
Right.
month. Um,
Now it's White Boy Summer.
yeah.
Right?
Boy,
Yeah.
boy, summer, Wayne Gaff.
Yeah, hey,
Hey,
love you.
That's funny.
Uh,
Um, so who's gonna be at Rouch?
I think I might be
I'll
Uh,
be
like
down
you
there.
and work it.
Yeah.
I think that might be my
I'm still
smartest
tossing it
option.
around if I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's a hike for you.
Yeah, I think it's like 3.5 hours down to
Oh
Sturgis.
man.
Yeah. Which
So
is
I
I guess
will
funny.
we'll see.
not.
That's like normally how for most people they have to drive like 2.5, 3 hours up to all the rounds. It's like the one round for you that's like far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah, if
see
we
that.
could, I'm sure Rouch World is cool and all, but could we not go to the fucking Indiana line to go racing?
See,
So
I went to the Sprint Enduro there, and it's a nice place in general, but I didn't care for it for bikes
I was gonna say I
personally.
was watching last year's. I think I was watching the Dom Moto video. I don't know the
Yeah.
track. It looked all right, but it looked very technical. Like there, it just looked like you were just S turning the whole time, going up and down in S turns.
Yeah, I mean, they're Jeep trails. I mean, it's an off-road park, so like their cross tests or like their version of a moto track is twisty turn sand trails that are carved 10 feet deep into a giant overgrown sand hill. So like
Is
it
it
is fun, sure, but
is it basically Twisted Trails? Like the
it's a
one
better version, yeah.
okay.
I've heard it's a classier version of Twisted Trails.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely like
Let's
put
put,
some money into the place for sure.
That's kind
Twisted
of
Trails
how
ain't
I
too bad.
always
It's just pretty sandy.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this is
kind of
straight
how I
sand.
always imagined Rouch to be. I didn't go last year, but I just
But
figured it
like,
was probably the same thing.
but for you guys who are pretty good with like the technical stuff, it some of the sections there do get pretty tight, but not like ungodly tight. And
Like VTR
it's a
tight or not that level.
no, oh God, no, not even close.
Oh,
Not
That's
even
that's wide
remotely
open then.
close. But like it's I don't know, when I wrote it, I can tell the difficulty by comparing it to others, and it's 3/4 of the way to being like out of my skill range almost. It's a good challenge place. I mean, if you've never done it, you should do it, but having done
Yeah,
it, it's not my favorite place. No.
I miss whiskey, so I gotta hit all of them rest from this year.
Dude, all I gotta say, fuck whiskey, that sprint door sucked. I had the worst time of my life.
I didn't care much for the Hare Scramble layout this year. I didn't I didn't like it,
I
which
mean,
normally I do like that place.
that was my first ever race, so I don't really have much to speak on that, but it was a decent, I mean, compared to the rest of the tracks we've ridden.
Yeah, I like that one because it's such a big like campground
Yeah.
to begin with. So we
And
make
it's
it
like,
like a big weekend out of it and drag the camper and the kids. The kids love it because they have that big airbag thing.
yeah,
They'll go play on that and
yeah. Yeah,
the
I do think like the Roush is kind of the same thing where it's like an off-road camping park combo. I think those kind of places are great.
yeah. The so it's funny you said that, Pat, about going to Indiana. I didn't know this until just the other day when I was looking at the guy that overalled Polka Dots. 2018 there was one Indiana race and one Ohio race. 2017 there was an Indiana, Ohio, Indiana. Um Yeah, and there's basically like an Indiana round every year back since then.
No shit. Huh.
Yeah. So it looks
I mean,
like
that's kind of cool, but it sucks because I'm out of town like the end of this week for work, which funny enough, I'm gonna be in Kalamazoo, which is like right there, and
yeah.
then drive back to hang out with the family. So it's just kind of shitty to like be gone, drive back, go Sunday out to Sturgis, drive back, then drive back to Kalamazoo for a week. I'm all the following week in Kalamazoo, and then I'm back at home for the weekend, and then the end of the following week. So in 2 weeks, I'm up in Mansalona for half a week. So it's like I'm all over the state this weekend, it seems like. So it's just easier to like I want to hang out with my wife and fucking like I'm proud of the racing I've got to do this year. It certainly opens the door for more next year. And like, man, it's sweet to be back. Like I'm super pumped about that. And like you seen my buddies from the dirt bike club that race B class, they come over and they fucking pump me up or meet me at the end of the race. And like, that's super cool. Like I have people on my side that before I even started racing, like pushing me to do it. So
Well, the
Yeah.
moto
I miss,
community we have around here is just fantastic.
oh dude,
Yeah.
It's
it's
huge.
unreal. It is unreal. And it's funny because it's super tight knit. Um, and like, it's like I think if I understand the statistic right, it's like 1% of the population rides dirt bikes consistently, rides moto, and like a very slim percent of that actually go racing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It
And
is So like, yeah, knowing people at the races is like 1,000,000% better. So like the first year I did it, I would kind of just like fly up to the spot, unload the bike, register, race, and bounce. And then once I actually started like talking to some people and actually hanging out for a few minutes afterwards, it's like it makes the whole experience like a million times better.
Well,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. Yeah. And like, and Eagle's gonna come up one more time, at Eagle, Kylan Hansut's wife, came up to me at the end of the race and she's like, "You're covered in mud." She's like, "Do you have a towel?" I'm like, "No, I didn't bring anything. I didn't know what to bring." She was
I
like,
am a
"Okay, here's a
man.
bottle of water. Let me wash you, like help you wash your face off and get toweled off." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I have to go because I had to get my wife to the airport at like 3:30 and it was already past 1 o'clock when we got done racing
Yeah.
in Detroit. So I had to fly home covered in mud, jump out of my truck, jump into her truck, drive down to the metro area. Like, dude, just an absolute fucking mess. But like to have just someone I don't know that just parked next to me, like, "Hey, how you doing? Dude, let me help you." Like that is so cool.
Yeah. And
You
that's
know?
why like anytime someone will come up and say it's like their first race or something and like just have questions, I'll stop whatever I'm doing and just be like, yeah, like literally ask me 1,000 questions if you want. Because I remember showing up and just not having a fucking clue what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's it, man. Like, and everyone, especially, and I'm sure it's the same with B and A class, and I bet you even the pros to an extent, but C class is just your typical everyday rider that's like, "Yeah, man, let me help you with whatever I can give you." Like, if a dude rolled up to me and was like, "I don't have goggles," I'd be like, "Fucking here, take a
Li-
pair."
Literally, I
That happened to
bring,
Luke. That happened to my buddy Luke at Eagle. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't have my goggles." And
yeah,
literally the guy right next to us. And then he was lined up right behind us on Sunday. He's like, "Hey man, thanks for those goggles." And yeah,
I
I thought it was
purposely,
pretty funny.
I purposely bring like an entire set of gear basically, other than like
Yeah.
boots and a helmet. You got to show up with boots and a helmet. I can't help you there.
Yeah.
But if you need
Well,
gloves, goggles, I've even got like three random gear sets in my duffel bag that I'll have. Yeah, because
yeah.
that would be shitty. Like someone show up to their first one and they forgot got like gloves.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know, like the whole thing's cool. I'm like, I know it's like, it's not the end of the year yet, but I really look forward to next year because it's just going to be that much better.
Mhm.
And, and by sheer happenstance, like I parked next to Travis, didn't know him, you know, and
Yeah.
he's
I
like,
mean,
"Oh, hey, you're
yeah,
Pat, right? I'm Travis." I'm like, "I've heard of you. I just don't know who you are."
right. Yeah, I
You
saw
know,
your bike and I was like, oh no shit. What a coincidence.
That's
but like
Greg's
to get,
number.
All right. It's Greg's number.
to get me and Travis there and then Adam pulled up, Greg pulled up, to get like fucking a lot, get a handful of the C class riders together in one parking area was super fucking cool. Like we should try to do that. Obviously I won't be at the next race, but maybe at Portland, like, hey, whoever
Oh,
the
for
first one
sure.
there is, hey, we're in this spot.
Just try to like reserve a little area.
Yeah, just start
Cause
unloading your shit and just unload it like horizontally to
yeah.
your truck.
Unload it wide.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of the afternoon guys show up with like a group or they'll like hook their awnings together or make like a circle out of their campers and shit. I've seen
Yeah.
that at a couple races. And I mean, just like with anything else, we're human beings. We need camaraderie and like community.
My
So
tribe.
it just makes everything 10 times better.
We got it, buddy. And like, so do you, any of you guys do any like, I know Adam does some of the like, snow enduros. Do any
Snow
of you do
enduro?
like, do
Well,
any like ice
there's only
racing or
one.
anything?
I mean,
I do the
looked
enduros, but
into it,
I will
but
not get a knife.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys are always more than welcome to come down. I'm part of a club that they cut an ice track down near where I live, down at the White Lake area.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you just come hang out, like they cook hot dogs and fucking just dirt bikes sliding around on the ice. It's
Uh,
really sick.
No, I've definitely had an inclining to at least try like ice racing because I have a couple buddies who do it locally around me, and it just looks wicked.
It's
Like,
cool. I've done it one time, and it's like if you have studded tires, you get like it's very surprising how much traction you're getting.
yeah.
What what months are you guys normally doing that?
Weather provide or weather dependent, but normally January, February.
I gotcha. I think
And like as it comes up, I'll shoot you guys a message on the gram and let you know like when the big day is. It's called they call it bikes and ballet. It used to be because they go to the ice races in Flint and they go to the tip bar. But now we just go to where we have our club meetings at, slide around on the ice, then go back there and drink beer and eat hamburgers that the bar cooks for us.
I think I'm gonna do the snow scramble at VTR again, but I want to run the rubber class again. Um,
You're psychotic.
dude, the rubber class is where it's at.
I don't know
It's
anything about this snow scramble. I've never heard of it.
come up and do it. It's I think it was January. I
January or
always
February this year.
forget. Yeah, I always forget when it is.
I was
But
fully planning on doing it last year, but it was too cold and I just got done being sick. I'm like, I'm not chancing it.
yeah, I didn't go last year and I kind of kicked myself in the ass. The only reason I didn't go is because I didn't want to renew my AMA in like
Right.
February. I
Yup.
wanted to wait till
Oh,
the season started.
Hmm.
so
Um,
2 years ago, that's actually where I met you at when
yeah,
we were parked next to each other. I wrecked so hard there.
yeah, that was actually so fun. And I'm gonna go again, but I'm thinking again, I want to run the rubber class. So I'm thinking if I buy like some cold cutters, leave the tires that I have on right now, run the snow scramble, and then throw those studs in and come down and try the ice. If
Yes.
it all lines up, then I'll try doing that this year.
Well, and they do like one big weekend where everyone's out there, but like if weather's good, my buddies from that club are always out sliding around on the ice. And even if not, like I have another friend up in Clio, and that's all they do is flat track racing for the most part. So like wintertime for them, they love because they can go out and hit pretty much any lake and cut, a quick oval on it and just go slide around and practice. But like for my kid, I want to get him out on the ice because he needs to get more comfortable getting that bike sliding through a corner,
Yeah.
and that would be very helpful. But that means I have to like rejet that Cobra. I got to rejet my bike.
Fuck it. Don't even rejet it. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Pistons
I
are
just take it
cheap,
up to
man.
Valley and run it. Fuck it. I don't even turn the screw. Just take
It's
it.
it's a KTM. It'll take it.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was
All
born
right,
in
fellas.
Austria.
I'm jumping off because I got to go use the bathroom, take a shower, and be up at 5, which is dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm up at
All
4.
right.
Yep.
Well, I think for the most part we're good.
Yeah.
We've got a couple going to Rouch. I'll be down there. It sounds like Travis, you'll probably be doing the same thing.
Yep.
And Matthew, you said you're not going.
No, I'm pending. We'll see.
Okay.
Because I think my dad has a really good friend who lives in Sturgis who's kind of into motorsports. I think his son rides or races. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll have a for sure answer in like the next 2 days.
Okay, we'll mark you down as going. Then Greg, you're going to be there.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
Cool. It sounds
Well,
like, have you talked to Dan yet, Travis?
I have not. No.
Okay. It sounds like, so I'm going to end up taking my bike down,
Hmm.
and he had mentioned like sticking me in one of the extreme, you can't see me, but I'm quotation marking
Yeah.
extreme sections. and which actually could be pretty cool. It might kind of suck having to pull people out of shit all day, but
Yeah, but it'd be cool still.
it'll be cool. So I'm
Or the
curious to
GoPro's
see
a chest
what.
mount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no kidding.
yeah, I don't know really who to message. I was just gonna message the Hare Scramble page.
I'll send you his email when we
Okay.
get off here. Um, but other than that, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, it'd be sweet if we could get this podcast up on the D14 page.
Mm-hmm.
Only
I
because I
think
want someone from C class to like say, "Oh, I got the video of you crashing into those trees," because it had to have been spectacular.
Yeah, somebody's got it somewhere.
yeah.
God, I hope so.
I
Enough
think
people run cameras.
for the most part, I think the dirt bike download kind of runs the D14 page.
Yeah.
But I
I've
don't
never
think
listened to it yet.
it's pretty good. I actually like
It's
it.
pretty good.
They're
Maybe
all down at Loretta's right now.
Hmm.
So I think they're gonna do one later this week, but the oh, I guess real quick before anyone watch Loretta's?
No.
No.
nope.
No.
I've caught a
Yeah.
couple of the Amazon like late start ones
Yep,
just
the
because I
4
refuse to
p.m.
pay for flow, but
Same. That's literally the same thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
stupid how they priced people out of it for sure.
It's so dumb. It's like $40 a month to watch
Yeah,
it. And like we've been watching GNCC on YouTube for
yeah,
10 years
exactly.
now. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It'd be different if it was 10.99 or $20 even.
Yeah,
But
I'd spend the 20
$40,
bucks.
dude, that's crazy.
I'd spend the 20 bucks just to watch the week of Loretta's.
Yeah, exactly. But $40, drawing the line.
Yeah,
Can't
fuck
do
'em.
that.
But it is kind of cool that the CEO guy, and I love how they did that during the free session. Uh, he told them that they were going to give like 63 grand in cash to the winners of each class.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But I thought it was funny that they did that during the Amazon Prime session of it because not a lot of
Good way.
people are stoked with Flow right now.
No.
But alrighty, gentlemen. Well, I think we're good. I think that's pretty much it. Nobody
All
died.
right.
Nope.
Well, prayers to Rob. Um,
For sure.
Yep.
and then yeah, we'll see you Sunday.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds
Thanks
like
for
a
having me
plan.
on.
Yes,
And
sir.
then
Ride safe, guys.
I'll send this to everyone. You guys can do with it what you will. And that's it.
Right
Alrighty.
on.
Cool. Sounds good.
Peace,
Deuces.
losers.